Hello, this is Kinninigan from RagingReptilian.com. This is a video I made and I re-uploaded to this channel. The Reptilian Red Apple of their Ignoble Illuminati Eyes. This was a video where I showed a bunch of suspected elite, basically the Queen of England, a few of the presidents all have this left eye anomaly, and we've seen it on quite a few politicians. There's an article that came out recently with some other people catching on to this, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Eye of Horus and what this possibly is. I'm starting to think that this is a side effect of a human body who is possessed by a reptilian shapeshifter, and obviously this sign is shown going all the way back to Egypt with the Eye of Horus here. Obvious serpent symbolism. We have the very vulture-looking avian Skeksis-like head here, which is indicative of reptilian possession. There's been a lot of these celebrities, and it's no coincidence, it's always on the left eye. Everyone from the Pope, to former presidents, to Bush. So this article came out here, celebrities with black left eyes are part of the Illuminati, experts claim. Well, I have a theory on this. And it could possibly be, well, that there is some type of phenomenon that happens obviously in an occult ritual for reptilian possession, and it could possibly cause this side effect of the left eye. Something I want to look into more. Some have suspected that there is possibly a parasitic worm that bores itself into the left eye, which intunes the body to possession. Could be a possibility. Celebrities, politicians, and world leaders who regularly sport a black left eye in public are part of the Illuminati, experts claim. Former U.S. President George Bush, Pope Francis, Prince Philip, David Bowie have all been photographed with unexplained black eyes, sometimes on more than one occasion. Now, I wouldn't say it's the Illuminati because obviously David Bowie is not part of the Illuminati. He's a pop star. He's an actor. He's an occultist, no doubt about that. So this could possibly be a side effect of Archon possession. Not all pop stars are members of the Illuminati. I've taught people that before. The Illuminati are the fallen angels. They don't, they're not out giving pop concerts and acting in movies. No, that's not what the puppets of the Illuminati do. All their actors out in Hollywood and pop stars, and I think you get the idea. Now, they're talking here about the work of Sherry Shriner. I'm very well aware of her. I am also aware that recently she has passed away. I used to follow her YouTube channel. She calls the phenomenon, quote-unquote, soul scalping. I don't actually agree with that. I think that there might be something going on with the actual worm boring into the eye, which is shown here in the infamous symbol of Egypt. That's why I kind of just wanted to go over this roughly, because this is something that I'm also curious about myself. Yeah, obviously this is probably one of the best examples here. We know he's a reptilian. Yeah, the royals, Prince Philip, and like I showed you in the other video, the Queen, not by coincidence, and it's always the left eye. And then, obviously, we have actors sometimes. Now, Robert Downey Jr., he is not a member of the Illuminati. He's not a fallen angel. He's an actor. He's an occultist, a Luciferian, undoubtedly, but I wouldn't specifically say this is, quote-unquote, a Illuminati effect right here. Obviously, his bruising is really bad around his eye. I remember when this happened. Now, the Pope, obviously, no reason to talk about him. So, I'm not going to read too much into Sherry Shriner's work. I'll leave this link in the description. But the reason I'm scrolling down is some researchers here, I want to read this part, suggest a link between the bearers of black eyes to worship the Egyptian sun god Horus, whose left eye was black and represented the moon, whose right eye was white and represented the sun. Now, Horus, the story goes that he lost his left eye in a fight with his brother Set. Could the bruising of the left eye be a node to this, perhaps? And there are quite a few gods in different pantheons, especially with the Vikings, and I believe Odin, who's missing his left eye. So Odin would be the equivalent to the Egyptian god Horus in the Viking pantheon. There's definitely a lot of left eye symbolism. Everyone's always teaching about that, but we always thought it. I'm starting to think more and more that it could be a side effect of something that is happening in an occult ritual to Archon or Reptilian possess a lot of these human hosts. And it's no coincidence that we're seeing a great deal of elitists and celebrities with this black eye anomaly. So because the symbolism goes all the way back to Horus and to Egypt, I'm going to have to do some more research on the actual symbol here. I mean, some really good research on this to find out. There's been a few theories on what this symbol actually means. Most people just think it's the Eye of Horus or the Eye of the Illuminati, but there's more to it than that, obviously. And when I say more research, is this referring to a parasite or an occult ritual which leaves the bruising of the left eye to attune the body for Archon or Reptilian possession? Could very be well that there's a theory going around that there's some type of quote-unquote real worm that bores itself into the eye and causes this bruising. I'm guessing because of the hemispheres of the brain, the way the brain is divided from left to right, it somehow bores itself in and attunes the body more towards possession so they can control the human puppet or the host. So I think I'm just starting to scratch the surface on this. There's always new things to learn, especially when it comes to these conspiracies. But it's something that I can't ignore because of the overwhelming amount of celebrities and elitists we have with this obvious left eye bruising. And there's something going on here. And I am going to find out what. So I'll leave this link in the description. This video is also on my channel. This one scored to music where I just showed some pictures. I was onto this phenomenon. Yeah, it's either bruising or we have a complete red left eye. His eyes are slit right there too in this, and you could see the that was one I got. I think I found a few years ago. This one, yeah, that's why they made him retire from Pope. He was just, they couldn't hide the evil in him anymore. Obviously, too, here we show this infamous symbol of Freemasonry with the left eye symbolism. The Freemason are heavily embedded into Egyptian mysticism. Even though all the gods can be traced back to Babylon, they're more into the Egyptian mysticism in Masonry. Probably why they're referring it to the god of Horus. And then obviously here we have the queen with her left eye. She looks evil in that pic, I know. And I even put this down at the bottom of the video because I was kind of aware of this before the Egyptian Eye of Horus there. Kind of summed it up in the video here. The following pics you will see are suspected reptilian shapeshifters and members of the Illuminati. I find it strange they all share these red eye anomalies. Yes. But now we're starting to get some celebrities with the same anomaly. So we need to figure out what's going on here. Anyway, I'll leave this link in the description. There's definitely, I'm very well aware of the Donald Marshall Manifesto. I've read that, and in fact, I'm going to be remaking a new video on human cloning that I've made on my other channel, and we'll go over the real cloning labs. That's a very real conspiracy. Something that I want to re-go over again. And again, I think that this more or less just proves that something is going on here with a ritual causing the Archon and Reptilian possession, causing this bruising in the left eye. And I'm going to get to the bottom of it. So I'll leave this link in the description. If there's any questions or comments, leave them below. And until we speak again, this is Kinninigan, and take care.